At school, every kid learns about the history of World War II, so I would assume everyone knows about Joseph Stalin and his leadership of the Soviet Union. But did you know there was a secret war within the time period of World War II that the Soviet Union hid from the rest of the world? You may think I'm a conspiracy theorist with a tinfoil hat on. Well, I don't see a tinfoil hat, so I'm telling the truth. Listen to this. Stalin led the Soviet army on a massive battle against extraterrestrial beings from a different planet. Yeah, actually. My sources? Wikipedia? Stalin vs. Martians is a game title I didn't think would have ever existed. I found this game by thinking, what could the worst possible game be? So I went on Metacritic, I sorted by the lowest rating games, and found a game that piqued my interest. You can't blame me for picking a game named Stalin vs. Martians, the unknown pages of the Second World War Game of the Year edition. When picking these bad games, the context behind the games is the most interesting part, and this game does not shy away from being mysterious. Stalin vs. Martians is an RTS game. RTS stands for real-time strategy for the people who are not absolute losers. That came out in 2009 and was developed by Dreamlore, Blackwing Foundation, and Endgame Studios, and published by Memsier Games and Paradox Interactive, which is the only studio that has some sort of game reputation for making RTS type games, like Crusader Kings, Heart of Iron, and City Skylines. With 5 different studios being involved in the making of this game, it must be somewhat decent, right? Nah, it's not. Unless you consider a 2 out of 10 or a 25% a decent rating. And if so, shouldn't you be in the mental hospital? I don't know how much faith I have in a game that the developers have stated that the game is obviously a parody, which sometimes gets close to being a satire, and is halfway to becoming a trash icon of gaming. Do they know that's not a good thing? I mean, I think they reached their goal because after 3 months of release, the game completely vanished from being purchased anywhere, for absolutely no reason given. Yep, you can't buy the game at all, even if you wanted to. Wait, then how did I get the game? See, I'm homies with Stalin. We go way back. He just gifted me the game on Steam. We cool like that. The advertising for this game is honestly the best part of it all. We have a metal song with a video all about Stalin, and a funky advertisement of Stalin ordering me to dance. What is, hey, okay. Come on. He's jogging, that's not dancing, he's running. Hey, I'm coming to your house! Now we have the context out of the way, how is the actual game? Well, I experienced it the first time in the background gameplay, which was live streamed on my Twitch. So you can go ahead and find a link to that in the description below, as well as my Twitter and Discord server if you want to follow and join. What could possibly go wrong in one of the greatest unseen battles in Earth's history? This game only opens up in full screen mode. No windowed mode at all. 0 out of 10. Worst game ever made. But for real, this game opens up in a beautiful screen saying the first, middle, and last name of the game, with a very strange tune. Can't really tell if it's fitting or not. Game of the Year edition? More like, removed Game of the Year edition. I got him. After hitting start, we're treated with text. A lot of text. To save your time, it's just some useless story stuff. My initial reaction of the game is exactly why this game is terrible. What is happening? What am I supposed to do? It threw me in without instructions! What is happening? This game, no matter where you look, where you are, it does not tell you what you need to do, or even how to control the game. You have to assume everything. I eventually learned along the way, but I didn't learn well enough because I got stumped at the second mission and literally gave up. And I tried to continue playing this game. I really wanted to at least get as far as I can, but I literally couldn't. What I assumed I had to do from playing is to clear villages and destroy all the Martians in the map. The only way I knew where I had to possibly go was this little pink arrow on the map. I cleared a few villages and killed all the Martians. And holy shit, are those the guys from Toy Story? The quotes that the Soviet soldiers say is the only thing satirical about this entire game. Oh, and the namesake of the game. oh man, they never stop talking. I beat the first mission, and Stalin thanked me personally for even hitting play on this game. I mean, hell, he even signed kisses and hugs at the bottom of this letter. Only the true homies know. Mission 2 made me realize the only good part of this game, the random ass soundtrack. I went on YouTube and I found the OST for this game, and it ranges from MIDI sounds to a Chinese pop song and a metal song about Stalin. In a game about the Soviet Union fighting extraterrestrial beings. Game of the year! Yeah! If the difficulty was to be compared with water, Mission 1 was a cup of water, while Mission 2 was one of those giant gallon things you put upside down inside of an office. And when I say that, I really mean I gave up at Mission 2. I couldn't beat it. I could not beat this mission. See, this is why this game is bad. Not only does it not look good, not only does it control horribly, I mean, you have to drag in order to select the soldiers, and sometimes when you drag, it doesn't select them all, and it seems like there's a limit to select. But man, this game is difficult and so long. I found a video of someone beating Mission 2, and the video was 41 minutes! It took him 41 minutes! Also, since I couldn't be asked, I actually looked up the final mission of the game, just because I was curious, and I found out there were 12 missions overall. 12! There's 12 missions! Holy shit! However though, the final mission is golden. Not only can you control a giant version of Stalin, is that giant Stalin? The final boss is Spider Hitler. Oh my god, there he is. It's the alien Hitler. Game of the year! Yeah. The game ends with the credits, and it includes that dancing Stalin from earlier. Yeah! Stalin vs. Martians has some satire, really only through dialogue and the whole concept of the game, but that's just not enough to make this game entertaining. I can give the game a pass for not looking good as Halo Wars or Anno 1404 that came out the same year, but I can't give a pass on the horrible controls, lack of instructions, unfair difficulty super early on, and the super long missions of repetitive gameplay. I'll give a little slack of this game due to that wacky soundtrack. Oh, and that dancing Stalin that's about to come to my house very soon. Hey, I'm coming to your house! I will personally be sending this game to the gulag, and will be placing this game on the garbage gaming bin ranking list. Since this is the first game on here, it's gonna be #1 until I look at another terrible game. Now, if you would excuse me, I have to meet up with my homie Stalin to discuss the distribution of my copy of Stalin vs. Martians 4. This game is so good, they skipped 2 and 3. They don't need that. Stalin is so inventive. This guy is a pro at the game. It's kind of pathetic, but I respect it.